Welcome back to Math Affair. My name is Sinifon Ebo. In today's section of the video, we will be discussing bearing. But under today's video, we want to see how we can solve this problem under bearing. But before we start, please subscribe to the channel page. Remember to click on your notification button for more videos like this. Now, in our previous videos, we talked about bearing, what bearing is, the usefulness of bearing, and compass and three-figure bearing, how it looks like. Please check back on our previous video. Alright, let's start. We want to solve this problem. A man walks 4 kilometers from a point P to a point Q on a bearing of what? 045 degrees. So if you've seen our previous video, you know that this is a three-figure what? Bearing. He then walks to a point R, a distance of what? 10 kilometers on bearing of what? 120 degrees. Now we are asked to calculate the distance from P to R. Okay, so this is very simple and we are going to do it together. Let's go. A man walks 4 kilometers from point P. So let's just assume this is our point P. This is our point P on a bearing of what? 045 degrees. So this is telling me that it falls on the first quadrant because each quadrant is what? 90 degrees. So this is 90, this is what? 180. So it is here. So I have to take this into 2 so that this will be my what? 045 degree. So we are seeing very well. Let me just write 45 degree. We are moving this. He walks to point what? A man walks 4 kilometers a point P to where? Point Q. So this is my point P. Is moving to where? Point Q. It's moving to where? Point Q. So this is it. Right. So this is my point Q. You have to be very careful because of the distance. Now, if you are using your ruler, you get the distance of what? 4 kilometers. So remember, this is a sketch. So this is our 4 kilometers. Now, 045 degree. He then walks to a point R. So from this point Q again, he then walks to a point R, a distance of what? 10 kilometers. On a bearing of what? 120. So you must always treat the question to the end before you do what you answer. Now, this is 120 degrees. So definitely it falls under where? The second quadrant. It falls under where? The second quadrant. So now, if this is 90, so this is 180. So we need what? 120. So I'm going to take this. This can be my what? 30 degrees. So that the whole of this is what? 120 degrees. He walked a distance of what? 10. So that will be lengthy than where? Than the 4 kilometers to a point of what? R. Point of what? R. So this is our point R. So I call this my point what? R. Now, we want to calculate the distance from P to what? R. We want to calculate the distance from P to what? R. So this distance to where? This distance. We want to see this distance and we can call this our what? X. I can label this our X because this is the distance we want to what? Calculate. Now remember, if this place is 30, so definitely this place is what? 60 degrees. Because this is 30, remember, 90 plus 30 is what? 120. Hope you are following. 90 is here, 30 is here, so this is what? 120 degrees. So the remaining angle here is what? 60 degrees. Then if this is my 45 degree, definitely this is 45 degree. Alternate what? Angle. Remember what I told you. So if you want to understand bearing very well, you have to know your angles. If this is my 45 degree, this is 45 degree because of what? Alternate angle. So I can get this to 45 plus 60 degrees. So we have 105 what? Degree. Now we want to calculate the distance from P to what? R. We are done with our sketch. We want to calculate the distance from P to R. What? Point R. Now you apply what we call what? Cosine rule. We apply what we call what? Cosine rule. The law states that you have A squared is equal to what? B squared plus C squared minus 2A minus 2BC. Cos what? Cos theta. Okay, so this is the formula, the cosine rule formula. You should be used to this formula by now. So let's sketch this out. If I sketch this triangle out in this way, If this is my capital A, this is my B, this is my C, so definitely opposite angle. This is my small a, this is my small b, and this is my small c. So this formula says that my a square is equals to what? My b square plus c square minus what? bc. The angle of what? Cos what? Theta. Okay, so we are going to use this cosine rule to solve this problem. We're going to use what? This cosine rule to solve what? This problem. We are going to see the distance from point P to point what? R. Applying the what? The cosine rule formula. So from this cosine rule formula, this is my A from the sketching. This is my what? A. This is my B, and this is my what? C. So I can write the formula to suit with the alphabet here, that my x squared is equals to what? B squared plus C squared minus 2bc. Cos what? Theta. Now, I hope you are seeing the board very well. So let me stand like this, you can see the board very well. My x squared, so that is what we are looking for. What is my b squared? Remember, this is a distance of what? 10 kilometers. This is a distance of what? 10 kilometers from point Q to what? R. So what is my B? 10. And what is my C? 4. So you're just going to substitute those values inside this general equation so that I have x squared equals to what? My 10 kilometers squared plus what? C. 4 squared minus 2 bracket. Please always put this so that your calculation will be neat. 10 times what? 4. We close the bracket, BC. Cos what? What is the angle that sustains this? 105 degree. Cos 105 degree. I hope you are seeing very well. So in this point, we are going to make use of our calculator. So let's simplify these simple ones out. X squared equals to what? 10 squared is what? 100 plus 4 squared is what? 60 minus 10 times 4 is what? 40. 40 times 2 is what? 80. Cos what? 105. So I'm going to check what is cos 105. So we're just going to be fast about that. 105. So that will give me minus 0 0.24. I'm leaving it in 2 decimal place. So from here we are going to just simplify it out to check what is my x squared. 100 plus 16 is what? 116. 116 minus times this minus. Remember, there is a minus here. This is cos 105 is this, so there is no point putting this cos again. Now this times this give us 80. Cos 105 times cos 105 is minus 0.124. So we are going to multiply this minus times this minus will give me what? Plus. So 80 times 0.25. So that's what we are going to do now. 80 times what? 0.24. That will give us 19.2. So we have 19.2. So we're going to add these two together. We're going to add these two together. 116 plus 19.4. This times this give us this plus. Remember, 80 times this. This is from cos we have. This 80 is from these two. So cos 105 give us this. So we are going to multiply the two together. So we have this. So we adding them now. 116 plus 19.4. So we have that our x squared is equals to what? 135.4. Now remember, we were looking for value of x, not x squared. So under your indices, you know what to do here. So we just do what? Because we are looking for x, not x squared. So we find the square root of both sides. We do what? We take the square root of what? Both sides to make our x independent. So taking the square root of both sides, this is what I mean. What you do to the left hand side, you do it to the what? Right hand side. 0.4. So because I want x to stand on its own, so this square will cancel the square root from your indices. The power law. the power law. Go back to your power law. You know why this cancels this, so that we have x equal to, now let's check what is the square root of. Square root of what? 135.4. That's 11.6. 11.16. So if I want to move this to the nearest kilometer, this will be what? X is what? 12. To the nearest whole number, x is what? 12. So the distance from P to point R is what? 12 kilometers. So I can put that my x is what? 12 kilometers. To the nearest what? Kilometer. So that will be all for today. Remember what I told you. Please, anytime you subscribe to the channel, always remember to click on your notification buttons for more videos. Thank you.